Ooh, look how fancy he looks now. Okay, no, we're gonna... What is this? I thought you looked suspicious. You looked back. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 4. Now, the last episode was just so good. Just seeing Bo-Katan again in live action. That alone was amazing, but I love how it sort of pulls the story forward. Like, ever since Season 1 ended, we knew the Mandalorian had to go find a Force user, and that is interesting, and it brings him closer into the main stuff of Star Wars, because it started out with him being almost the outsider. It was like anyone could just go in at Star Wars at that point. You didn't need all the knowledge, you could just enjoy the ride. Now with the thing with the Jedi, that brings him so much more into the inner circle of all of this stuff. And I have expected that to be kind of gradual, that he would come into it slowly, and maybe even Boba Fett would be that answer and pull him into it. Nope. Full-on Bo-Katan, the head Mandalorian, the big one. That one is the what brings him into it all. And of course, name-dropping Ahsoka. So it feels like he's just dived right into the deep end, and I cannot wait to see how this will progress now. I do think this episode will not go into the Ahsoka stuff yet. Considering the build-up between the start of the season and Bo-Katan, there's going to be build-up between Ahsoka's live-action appearance. So I do think it's going to deviate a little bit. I'm just hoping that the deviation is a bit better than what the season started with, considering that sort of, like the spider episode, that was a big sort of sidestep from what was going on. So while I'm confident we are going to sidestep going to Ahsoka again, because that needs build up and just grandeur around it, I'm just hoping it's handled a little better than the thing with the spiders and the frog lady. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like, subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. If you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance. If that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. With that said, let's just dive on in. That ship does not sound healthy at all.
You have the wire?
What? Nothing's working in here, please. You gotta get this fixed. How are you meant to get places with this thing?
Hey.
Wait, you're making... Oh dear, you're making him work?
The red one. Show me the red wire. The red one.
He's doing good, he's doing good. He's got the red wire.
Put the red wire where the blue wire goes in the board.
It does not understand.
But don't let them touch.
Shouldn't have said that.
See where you took the blue one off? Yes. Now put the red one. No.
Ah, no. Oh, great. Oh, he's trying so hard.
They're oppositely charged, so keep them away from each other. Make sure you hold them apart.
This kid's gonna get fried.
Hold them apart.
Yep, great. Oh, how did you get him out? Okay, he's fine. Oh, I love that. Just using him and making him useful. Awesome. Go on, Mando can't fit in that tiny space.
Way we're making it to Corvus in this shape.
Oh yeah, you're not allowed to look underneath. Could actually seeing him eat and how he does it.
You know, I think we need to visit some friends for repairs.
Please get this thing fixed.
So how'd you like to go back to Navarro?
Yeah, I want to see what that place looks like now. How much would it have changed? I feel like it wouldn't have changed a lot. But of course, you got Dune there, you got Griff Karga. So I'm hoping things are looking good, hopefully. You also have this. How's this doing? These aren't Mandalorians, they're just taking it over. Oh, this does... Oh, great. This isn't good. Oh, dear. So what's happened? Okay, so Armor's left, and people have just moved in like vultures. I assume all the best guys gone, though. Oh, this poor-looking ferret thing. Oh, what stopped you? Ah, dude. Awesome. So what's happening? So they're not meant to be down here. Great. So it's not part of the guild. They certainly set up shop, though. They got a whole cooking pot and everything. She's got this, she's awesome. Go. Yeah, they're done. Oh, and using it as a human shield. Amazing. I love watching these fight scenes because you know that it's not a stunt double and it just makes it so much, it makes it so cool. Yeah, destroyed. 1 against 4. Awesome. So what is this place? What's happening? Why are they here? Are you here to clean it out and we'll give it back to, I don't know, protect it? I mean, I guess it's just the home where the Mandalorians were.
Okay.
Oh, it likes her. You saved it.
Go on. You're free.
Is it going to become a pet? Let it become a pet.
Get.
It's so her pet now.
Okay, look. Here you go. That's all I got.
Please be a pet. Please stay. Please stay. Mando has Baby Yoda and Carver can have this thing. Okay, so you left them there. What was this about? What happened here? Mandalorians are gone, people have moved in, great, like little hermit crabs, and Cara Dune comes down and destroys them all. Are you trying to reclaim the space? Because it feels like it's a good, important space. It's large, it's got lots of stuff going on there. You had a whole kind of society living down there. Is this gonna land well? It's shaking so much. Ooh, look how fancy he looks now! Even the thing won't even go down all the way.
Looks like someone could use some repairs.
Please, please fix it. Bring it back to its former glory.
How's my credit around here?
I think something could be arranged. Isn't that right, Marshal?
I love just the dynamic between Mando and Greef Karga now and how much it's come and evolved. It does feel like they went from just employer-employee to actually now good friends.
You come here, little one. Has Mando been taking good care of you, huh?
I love how much he's changed. No longer just obsessed with the money, but he's still like happy to see the kid.
Yeah, look at you.
Okay, I trust Greef Karga. This thing should hopefully be good as new by the time it's done.
Looks like you two have been busy.
This place looks so nice now.
Marshal Doom here is to be thanked for cleaning up the town.
Marshal? Oh, because that's what she was doing. She was getting rid of all the, like, I guess, bad people.
They should leave the Outer Rim alone. If the Empire couldn't settle it, what makes them think they can?
That's a good argument. So the Empire couldn't do stuff with the Outer Rim just because how chaotic it was. New Republic might try, but they're going to fail.
Major trade routes in the galaxy. How about the Corellian Run? The Hydian Way? Yes.
They started a school. Is that where the whole place got blown up? Did they turn that into actual school? That's amazing.
Wherever I go, he goes.
Mando, where we're going, you don't want to take a child, trust me.
Great, what are you doing? What's happening? I thought you just came here for repairs. Where are you going? But this is good. Kid could use some school. I mean, he is 50 though.
However, there are several other.
It's so weird. I love it so much. It's just like it's literally, I feel like it would weigh like a sack of potatoes and he's just plopping it down. Look at his little head moving. It's just, I love the thing so much. It's just a prop and it's done so well. What's going on in that little head? What's he thinking? Food. Oh, that's it. He's just thinking food. Oh yeah. Can you resist that face? Putting his hand out as well. Actually denying him. Wow. He's not gonna let it stand, is he? And using the Force. Oh dear. So childish. Not paying any attention. And gone. Poor kid. Oh, I love how cheeky he is.
There's no registration on the ship, but pretty sure it belongs.
Fishman, and he's full of fear. Okay, you're back.
You two have met.
What was that?
Thrall here is taken care of by books since he was a pollywog. Then he disappeared one day after a bit of creative accounting.
Ah, so that's what it was the bounty for.
To let me work off my debt. Thank you, by the way.
350 years, but who's counting?
Ah, that's a big debt. Wow.
I'm only here for repairs.
Which will take a while, which means you'll have free time on your hands, right?
What are they gonna make him do? What? This place feels fine, perfect. What do you need him for?
We're here. This entire area is the green zone, completely safe.
Oh, great. So what's outside the green zone?
It's an old Imperial base.
Really?
It's where all those troops came from when we defeated Moff Gideon.
Oh, they actually have a base here.
It's got a skeleton crew, but for some reason it hasn't been abandoned.
There's still stuff there.
And you want to mop up the last of the Imperial force before they do.
Mando, I just want them off my planet.
Good, noble reason. Awesome, I believe him.
One last base, Navarro would be completely safe. We could be a trade anchor for the entire sector.
Oh, do it, please. I just like the progression that we're seeing here. How much this could do and benefit for the planet.
The whole base is powered by a reactor.
Sneak in, overload the reactor, and get the hell out of there.
Good plan, like it. Yeah, just destroy it, blow it up.
How close do you want me to drop you off?
About the front door.
Well, close for civilian, don't you think?
Skeleton crew, so yeah. Front door seems risky, but you want to go in fast? I would assume you'd want a sneak attack or a surprise attack. Then again, skeleton crew.
All right. We can't go any further than this.
Let's go.
Okay, so you're just going to walk straight up through the front door. Awesome. And he's just going to stay there? I feel like he's going to get shot very quickly.
Hit me up on the comm, we can set up a rendezvous time.
You park your gills right there until I say otherwise.
He's not going anywhere, the poor coward.
Okay, how does 30 more years off your debt sound?
Can you at least be quick about it?
You want to be quick about it, grab the flange cutter and help us out.
Go on, you'll get years off your debt. That's good. Work it off.
Hold tight.
Jetpack, surveillance, awesome. This could give him away though. It's loud and he's shiny. There are people here, we know that. It's not completely abandoned.
How long is this gonna take?
This is rated for light plumbing and such. You're lucky I even packed it at all.
Light plumbing, and they're using it on that. Awesome. Okay, things are happening. Mando's fine.
I'll take my chances down here, but thank you.
Well, when the lava tide comes in, give us a holler. We'll drop you a rope.
Get in, get in. So speed is gone then, so lava's just gonna come pouring through. That's, oh, and that body. Okay, hopefully he's dead and won't burn to death instead.
Empty base, huh?
Already taken care of. They said skeleton crew, wasn't it? But I guess this isn't skeleton crew. There are troopers here.
It's a mint Trexler Marauder. You know how much we can get for this on the black market?
And it's gonna get vaporized like the rest of this base. Now let's go.
Are they going to have a conflict here? I really hope Grief has changed and just does want to destroy it and get rid of the Empire. But will he be convinced to keep some stuff and try and save some just for the money? This would be a good test of his character and just how far he has come.
Shuttle Bay, this is Command.
It's definitely ain't abandoned.
Shuttle Bay, this is...
So yeah, people are stationed here. This is not abandoned. This doesn't even seem like a skeleton crew.
Transformer over there. Alright, we'll check it out.
What is happening here? Why are they here? So it's not just a skeleton crew. There are actually people stationed here. What is the plan? What are they doing here? This isn't normal. They've been given... There's somehow false intel that they've gotten. Something big is going on for this amount of presence to be here. You're in the right place. Awesome. And of course, no railings. Lovely, Empire.
Get on the reactor controls, drain the coolant lines. We'll watch the door.
Why would the Empire put the controls there? Why? Why would they not put it closer to where people can stand?
And lava?
How about if I put you back in carbonite? Get over there.
Oh, okay, a lot of threats. Oh, I kind of feel bad for him.
There's no guardrail on this.
Come on!
He shares my concerns. And now you got to turn around and keep facing away from the lava, which just... there's so many safety violations here. I'd assume a droid has to be doing this, because what person would be able to do this and feel comfortable doing this? Only a droid whose center of gravity is very much controlled could do this. Seems good. Alarms. Yay. That seems like you've done it. Get back. Don't fall in.
It's gonna blow! Let's go! Let's get out of here!
Okay, that seems fast. That's going up fast. All you got to do is get out now. All you got to do is run and get out. What? I still feel like there's something here. Why on earth would the Empire still have this remnant here? What is...
5389, follow me. Call in reinforcements.
Reinforcements? There's something going on here. This is Gideon's base. Something's happening here.
Hurry up, purge the drives.
Purge the drives. What do you have here?
Destroy it!
Destroy what? Okay, yep, something was here, and now I guess we will never know. They hid something. You gonna think about what was said there? Okay, no, we're gonna... What is this?
What the...
That is horrifying. What is it?
This isn't a military operation.
What is
This is a lab.
It's science. It's weirdness.
Get into the system and figure out what's going on.
It's
What
gone.
about the reactor?
Do it!
Okay. Running out of time, but this seems like a good excuse, though. But they destroyed it.
Pardon me.
Yeah, at least he was polite.
Replicated the results of the subsequent trials, which
The doctor.
also resulted in catastrophic failure.
It's Baby Yoda connections.
Effects for an entire fortnight, but then, sadly, the body rejected the blood. I highly doubt we'll find a donor with a higher M count, though.
Oh, it's forced stuff.
Fear that the volunteer will meet the same regrettable fate if we proceed with the transfusion.
They were volunteers.
Exhausted our initial supply of blood. The child is small, and I was only able to harvest a limited amount without killing him.
Great, okay, so that's all, yep, this is all linking back. Okay, this is big.
We would again require access to the donor. I will not disappoint you again, Moff Gideon.
Great, so yeah, what is this?
Be an old transmission. Moff Gideon is dead.
No.
No, it's not.
This recording's 3 days old.
Okay, you actually thought he was dead. Okay, yeah, wonderful.
Over there!
Okay, this gave us a lot of information there. It's annoying. It's the Bad Batch. It's that. Somehow that's been able to continue. Moff Gideon has continued the research. M count. But this isn't cloning Force sensitives. It's still like trying to do it artificially. But you had volunteers. Would that have been clones that were still captured and they were given the M count stuff? Is that what it was? And you can see the effects of it in there. It didn't even look like that. Cause it almost looks like that's someone, I guess, forming. But that would have been a volunteer. That would have been a fully functioning person that then turned into that in the tank. Nice. Quick. Love the teamwork. He's still... Yeah, reactor's gonna blow. You gotta get out. What? Oh, dead. Surrounded. Now what?
This way.
Are they gonna try and turn it off? Oh. Learn when to quit. Deserved. Deserved. Stop doing your job too well. Learn when to give up. This is the front door, right? They called reinforcements. You're gonna show up and there's gonna be a bunch of people outside. No, happily surprised. Nice, please. What about the lava stream? Where's your speeder? Oh no, it's this, the reinforcement. Ah, it's only 3. You got that. What? Oh, he's helping. Stay down.
Is that so?
You have a vehicle.
What does she think she's doing?
Saving your lives. Go, go, go. There's a tank, right? This is sturdy. You can use this. And it works. Yay. Okay, go, 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 go.
What are you guys waiting for? An invitation? Let's move!
Go, 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 go.
Get in. Like, where do you go now? You're on like a cliff. I don't think these things fly. You're going through the base. Oh no. Can you make that? Nope. No, you can't. Now what? Now what? Now what? There's only one way. This thing can't fly, can it? It's just like a speeder.
Considering going over.
And you also have the lava. Is the lava there yet? I love that. It's petty. She could have completely avoided them, but nope, go straight for him. Lava's not there yet. Oh. Landed right on the speeder. At least it broke the fall.
Is that my speeder?
Go. There's the reinforcement. And they have speeders too. Can they? Great, those lot can just fall. Didn't realise they could do that. I guess it makes sense. They float. I guess they don't have enough. Oh, yay, they're taking themselves out. They're useless. Well, probably. They're going to prove me wrong. They're going to be a bit difficult. It's so nice to know they dwindle themselves down. And do they really want to take on a tank? How much does Gideon pay these guys? I mean, surely you could just aim at the floor and magma will, like, erupt or something. There's lava there, and it should, like, apparently you have the whole magma tides or whatever. Locked on. Excellent. I mean, you'd wish that, like, that would have hit some behind, but no. Oh, no, what? What are they doing? They're smart. Oh, great, now you have to pick one. Pick one, quickly. Oh, wait.
I've lost him.
And this lock turn another way. Oh, I guess it's long. You can't really shoot there. Why does this thing not have, like, glass? Swish! Yes! Love you so much. But you still have one to deal with who seem to be climbing on board. Why is he so determined? This is good. See it, blast, now! Excellent, and it didn't break it, yay! And just the empty helmet remains, awesome. And they have more ties, oh no! Oh, of course they do, it's a base. But at least, yay, that whole thing is destroyed, amazing. I don't think, yeah, lava stream isn't my concern, is it? It's these ties. They're not going to give up. Again, what is it with the loyalty? Give up, fly away. Come on, target them, please. Lock
I
on.
may have been premature. Take evasive. I got this.
Can this thing be evasive? Ties are powerful. We've seen them take down ships. Then the tank is not going to stand much of a chance, is it? Oh, smart. You try and crush them with the rocks? I hope this is you trying to crush them with the rocks and not just bad aim. I'm glad this canyon isn't a straight line. It's really helpful that it's like serpentine.
What is going on back there?
You want to come back here and try this? Be my guest.
It's bad aim. Plus, I guess you're not really working together. Try and help him line up shots.
Can't you get this thing to go any faster?
Come on.
Is it exactly built for speed? I don't think so. Oh no. Come on, lock up now! Don't crash into you! Don't crash into you! Oh, great. And your gun's gone. That's wonderful. Now you're defenseless. Oh yeah, your gun's gone. And you're out in the open. This is just gonna get worse, isn't it? Where'd Mando go? Yep, you're just out in the open. You're a sitting duck now. Where they... Oh, we went to get it. It's beautiful. Oh, thank you. How is it? Is it good as new? Oh, and he got the kid too. And yet the TIE's fleeing for their lives. A kid with his hands in the air. And you're safe. Amazing. And the Razor Crest is back. Thank you. He's still got the food. There's still one left though. Yeah, love and life as always. Where's the other one gone? That's so nice to see. The ship just in one piece and just doing amazing. And dead. Excellent. Ah, there's something so satisfying about just seeing that ship after everything it's been through. This is so worth like the little detour, not going straight to Corvus. Okay, yeah, okay. Bit of a roller coaster for you, wasn't it? But yeah, this is so worth the detour. I love how it fits in. Going back to Grief Cargo and Dune, fixing up the ship, finding more about Baby Yoda, and just seeing this shot of just how amazing the ship is back in action.
Hit the road before Gideon catches wise.
Well, good luck flying, my friend.
No, no, I'm gonna. Okay, this is how you saying goodbye. Ending abruptly.
How long after the Razor Crest jumped out?
I never said anything about a razor.
What are they trying to do? Why are they interrogating him?
If something does come to mind, I'll be sure to send you a gram. That is, if you're ever out this far, yeah.
Just be friendly. Why are they at this far? Because it's like a few times that we've seen them this far out now. Are they just trying to settle the Outer Rim? Because that is the same one. Yeah, she has a pet now.
A hell of a job cleaning up the system. According to records, you're quite a soldier. We could really use you.
Interesting.
They don't believe it on the core worlds, but it's true. These aren't isolated incidents. They need to be stopped before it's too late. But we can't do it without local support.
So you're realizing Gideon's, like, growth or power.
Says here you're from Alderaan. I served during Alderaan.
I love this connection. Oh, wow. Because what does she truly think of the New Republic?
Did you lose anyone?
She's probably lost everyone.
I lost everyone.
There we go. Yeah, the whole planet gone.
Sorry for your loss.
I love that because I never actually considered who she would have lost in Alderaan. It's just the planet gone. I was just thinking her home gone. But all of her family would be dead with it. You let that for you? Nice. I do like that little conversation. It's just, yeah, what does she do now? She got an offer to join them, which is something, but would she want to after everything that she's been through with them before? Star Destroyer, right? Yeah. Is that, no, that's not a Star Destroyer. That's the flatter one. Light cruiser?
What do you have for me?
The device has been planted as you requested.
I thought you looked suspicious. You look back.
You'll be well rewarded in the new era.
New era? They really what are they planning? They truly think they can overthrow the New Republic? This is Moff Gideon's lot, right? And he has this giant ship now too.
The tracking beacon has been installed on the Razor Crest.
So now they can find Baby Yoda.
We will be ready.
Wonderful. What's going on in the background? What are you looking at? What is that? It's shiny. What will you be ready for? What are you... I can... It's just a lot of black and shininess. Tubes? Can I get a good look at one? No? Okay. Okay, this episode was just fantastic. Like, I was certain that we wouldn't go into the Ahsoka thing straight away. Might not even go into it next, but I feel like they don't really have an excuse not to next. But I'm just happy with what they did. It felt justified to make this deviation. You brought back cold characters, and you fixed the Razor Crest, and it made it so satisfying. Well, also, building on the Yoda plot, which I kind of forgot about. Like, I felt like the main plot was just finding a Jedi. I wasn't really concerned about what the Empire were doing anymore, because Yoda seemed safe. But of course, you still have Gideon and what he wants with it. It's clearly Bad Batch. It's that thing being continued by the Empire. So Moff Gideon was somehow involved with it. They're using Baby Yoda's blood to try and do something with Force sensitives. M count being mentioned. Same doctor using its blood. But then it mentioned volunteers. Then again, it's the Empire, so they might not be volunteers. They might consider clones volunteers, the ones that were captured. So it is very concerning that that is still up and running. And they were still trying it out. And does that mean something is going to eventually come from it? Because they had things in, like, tanks. They had stuff. And if it's volunteers, I would assume that that's regular people that have then been put the blood into. Because the other side of that was on Tantis, they were cloning it. I believe. They weren't injecting the blood into like a clone, they were just using the blood to try and start something. So like, I guess they're starting off and letting it grow, like on Camino. That was what they were trying to do, I think, if my memory serves me correctly. They weren't exactly injecting Omega's blood into other people. It was going towards something else. Here, it looks like they've injected the blood into like an actual person and just tested what happens with that. And we see the effects and what they turn into. Or maybe they did try to grow something. Either way, it's horrifying what that thing is in there and what just these people have done there. I really hope this does. It feels like something is going to come from this. They're building it up so much. This is what's going on. You have the New Republic. This is the major threat. This is what's happening. Something's going on with cloning and M count and all that stuff. Something horrifying is going to come from it. But yeah, focusing more on the episode. Do love everything that this managed to do. It didn't feel like filler because you have, I think, episode 2. About the most filler-y, but not quite filler because it still does stuff. This one didn't feel like filler at all, and it makes me so happy because it is a deviation from the plot finding Ahsoka essentially at this point, and I don't mind that it went away from it. It felt so good just seeing the Razor Crest actually get fixed, because you don't want to show up to Ahsoka with a broken ship. No, absolutely not. She deserves your absolute best. And that is what they've done. They've cleaned it up. They've got it all nice, but of course now a tracking beacon has been placed in it by a stupid fish guy. But that is another concern, that now Mando can't exactly run from Gideon again. And yeah, because it was Baby Yoda that was the tracking fob. That was what was being tracked. Now that seems like it isn't happening, but now they can track the ship. Great. I think I just really love this episode. It does so much. Like, just seeing Cara Dune and Greef Karga again was absolutely awesome. Love seeing the design change of Greef Karga. He feels much more regal and in charge now. He was just the guild boss before, and I think his outfit wasn't that memorable, but now it just feels fancier and it looks awesome. It feels like it matches his station and authority for the planet. Then you also have Cara Dune, who I love what they're doing with her. So she got a little pet now. Love that. And then she's cleaned up the system. She's done it, apparently. We got to see her, I guess, last action of doing it, and it seems to be done. Empire's gone. Seems like the planet is good now. She's done it all. She even almost gets requested to join the New Republic at the end. Now, whether or not she would do it, don't exactly know. She doesn't exactly like them because of what it turned into, but she likes the job that she has now, cleaning up the bad guys. That could be something that the New Republic does, but she doesn't exactly want to like protect politicians and do all that stuff, suppress riots, because that's not what she signed up for. She is a warrior, a hero. She doesn't want to be bogged down by bureaucracy. So it's whether or not the New Republic and that section that sort of offered that position to her aligns with what she wants to do, because that would continue what she's doing now, because it seems like what she's doing now is kind of coming to an end. So would she take them up on their offer? Just to continue fighting bad guys? Then we had Mythal, and I do love that he did come back. He was a funny, light addition to this. Seeing him again was fun. I did have a sneaking suspicion that maybe he would betray everyone to just try and get money. Thankfully, he didn't. So nice to see that he has changed for good, hopefully. And he is continuing to work off his debt, and just because he does fear Mando, he fears him enough to not act out, which is just great to see. I think it's just nice to see the effects of what Mando does and how it has sort of changed someone for the better. That he was a bounty hunt, but now he's working to do good and to pay off his debt. Nice. Baby Yoda's involvement in this wasn't that much. Glad that he was left out because I would not have wanted him to see the effects of this. But I like that he went to school for the day. That was lovely. We get to see some separation between him and Mando, which is healthy. It's nice. They don't always have to be together. Mando can leave him with other people and feel comfortable with that. I like that we have that sort of trust there. I mean, he's done it with Peli before, so, and of course that didn't really end that well because they became a hostage. But still, this was nice that he's still doing it and that he's not clinging to Yoda and he can trust him with other people. Yeah, as for development, this episode definitely feels like it was developing Dune and Karga. It was their episode essentially. Mando didn't really develop. He was just there. He was the hero for hire essentially. He was just there to do the job. Awesome as always. But it's definitely developed Karga and Dune and just Navarro. I'd love to come back to this planet and see what happens now. Because it feels like it truly can thrive, and I just love seeing the progression of these worlds. And considering it is in the Outer Rim, it could also do a lot of other stuff, becoming a trade anchor. That's what I think Greef said. So it could do a lot, and I think that would be really fun to see. But yeah, and going into what would come after this, I'm hopeful that now it comes to Ahsoka. I feel like the build-up is there. You could go into Ahsoka now, which I'm really hopeful for. Like, what can stop him? I didn't think much could stop him from between episode 1 and 2, going on for his search of Mandalorian. But still, something got in the way. He had to transport a frog lady and the whole New Republic thing. So I feel like something that could end up getting in the way, which would be really annoying, but I really hope he does make it to Corvus. That would be so cool, and I just want to see Ahsoka. I'm so excited for that. To begin with then, I really enjoyed this episode. It was so much fun. This is the word filler. I don't think this is filler, but it's like in that boundary, but it's good. It's not bad. I think the word filler has a lot of negative connotation to it because no one really likes filler. But this one, it fills in the gaps between major plot points going from Mandalorian to Jedi but it does it correctly. It does it. It makes it enjoyable. It doesn't waste time. That's what this does. This is the best example of how you fill in those gaps between a story. It brings back old characters. It makes it so much fun. You're developing things outside of Mando. You're getting to see him just be awesome as always, and you're just expanding on the story in general. Like looking at Mando, he doesn't actually develop anything in this episode. He mainly just gets his ship fixed. That's it. And it's not the ship. You can kind of call it a character. It's mainly his home. It's a location, a setting. And I'm glad that it has been fixed. It's a tool, and we get to see it fly back in action. Such an awesome scene with it just flying, chasing the TIEs. You just feel the tone change. How they were fleeing for their lives, then Mando just swoops in out of nowhere. The TIEs start flying away, and he just destroys them all. It's so much fun, and it's a really satisfying scene. But that's basically what Mando's journey here was, that his ship got fixed. That was it. But it's worth it, and it's so much fun. It provides an excuse to go back to this planet and do a lot of other fun things. Like looking at Karga, I love that what we're seeing from him, how much he's developed. First, his costume. Love how much that's changed. It feels regal and important. It feels like it matches what his role is now. He was the head of the guild on this planet. That's sort of evolved, and he's now become just the head of this location. Awesome to see. Then I love his interactions with Mando and how much those changed. Like at the start, he was his employer, his boss. He schmoozed him because he was the one that brought in all the money. Now he's actually happy to see him, and it feels genuine. I love how you can actually feel sort of the tone from that. The first time their interactions were there, it just felt off because you know he didn't really feel that way. He just wanted his best bounty hunter to feel good, so he sticks around and gives him money. That was it. Now he actually feels genuinely happy to see him. And then the kid as well. That he didn't even need to do, but he loves seeing the kid too, because that saved his life. Like just right off the bat, it's really fun to just see that contrast in his character from when we knew him to now. It just shows that his development has stuck and he has changed for good. And then his story in this, loved just seeing him put his life on the line to protect this planet and to get rid of the Empire. We didn't see him go after any money or any of the things in the base. He just wanted it all gone. He didn't step backwards. He is fully on the right path now, and it's just so much fun to see. Because his story in this basically is what's developing the planet. We're seeing how he's growing things and he's expanding things. He wants this place to become a trade anchor for the Outer Rim, or for the sector in the Outer Rim. And he just wants to be a good person to help these people, and it's just really nice. Then on to Cara Dune. Loved her in this episode. I think she's a really fun character. I love that basically all the stunt scenes are done by the actors herself. They make them so much fun, and I love just how they use them. So first scene we get from her, we see her cleaning up the bad guys, and I would assume those are the last ones then. If this whole place is clear now, she's kind of done. That's what they said. The Imperial Outpost was the last thing on this planet before it can truly thrive. Cara Dune's done everything. So I do love that we got to see a bit of what she's been doing this entire time. Plus also just getting to see her in action. Always great to see. But then the ending has got to be my favourite part about her journey in this. Her being reached out to by the New Republic. It was they were acknowledging what she did here. That she went and cleaned out the bad guys. That's what she wants to do. The New Republic, she felt, didn't want to do that anymore. She was suppressing riots. She was basically going after innocents at that point. She did not sign up for that, so she left. And now it seems like the New Republic might have changed or have found a better role for her to play. They know something's going on in the Outer Rim. We now know a bit about it with whatever Gideon's doing. They can sense something's changing, and they're at least recognizing that Cara Dune would be very good at dealing with that. So it does feel like that's the next progression for her character to go in, because if she's done on Navarro, she's not a bounty hunter. I don't know if she would go into it, because then again, if she's going against innocent people that just have a bounty on them, she wouldn't agree to that. It'd be a very difficult thing, I think, for her to do, and it just doesn't feel quite natural. So I do think becoming like a New Republic sort of person that does specifically take out bad guys would be the best fit for her. And the last bit, just talking about Alderaan, absolutely loved that, because I've never really considered what she lost there, because just the Alderaan thing. It's the planet being destroyed. We don't actually see the perspective of any people there. We only saw Leia and her face and just everything that happened there. We knew Organa died, but you also know in your mind that millions of people died. Probably billions. Yeah, billions of people died. And it doesn't really hit you because you don't know any of them. You don't see it happen. You just know Organa, and that's the one that hits you. Here, we actually get to see someone who survived it, and we realize that she didn't just lose her home. She didn't just lose her planet. She lost everything. All her family. You don't even know what family she had, but all we know is that they're all gone. And it's so painful to just actually realize it in that moment, because it does add something more to this character, that she's probably very lonely. Going from, like, you can just almost imagine someone flying around the stars. They've got a family back home. They know they're safe. Only for one day for all of that to be gone in an instant. It's got to be so crushing for her. And I hope that does get explored more, because that's a whole layer to her character that hasn't really been touched yet. The loneliness that she must feel, knowing that all of her family is gone. What does she do to, I guess, replace it? I guess everything she does now might be a distraction to that. Constantly working, constantly fighting, just helping people. It's something to just distract from just thinking about all the people that she's lost. At least now she seems to have a pet, so hopefully that can keep her company a bit and just make her a little bit happier, because it does feel that there's got to be something underneath her and that she does put on like a positive facade, because I don't think anyone could really be super cheery and happy with all of their family and loved ones being dead. Then Baby Yoda in this episode, he was just loving life, he was doing fine. I think his main thing is that we get to see him be separated from Mando, and it was healthy, it was good. We didn't see him get taken hostage. It was just a good scenario. So I'm just glad that that's actually happening and that there can be separation there. But I'm also happy that he got to be taught a lesson and he was in school for a bit. It's nice to see. He probably knows it all already because he's 50 and we still don't know what's gone on in those 50 years, but I'd imagine he's had some schooling, hopefully. So either he could have been actually learning new information or he was just bored at hearing all the things he already knows. But of course, he's always just mischievous, stealing another kid's food and then throwing up in his little roller coaster ride on the Razor Crest. He's just awesome, he's just loving life. Then on to Gideon and what he does here. We get a clearer idea of what's happening now. It's definitely a continuation of the whole Bad Batch plan thing. Of course, this came first, I think. So we know that the Empire are trying to do something with M counts. Artificially recreate them, do all that stuff. I think in Bad Batch, I think there was a lot of cloning. In my head, I think I might be mixing it up. It was going towards something. I don't think they were trying to clone someone, but I think it had weird Palpatine connections. I can't quite remember. I just know it failed. I think they were trying to clone someone and redo the M count, and I think it was Palpatine that they wanted to clone. Because I was told that he has a weird Sith thing where he wanted to hijack something to be immortal, but obviously it failed. But now they're doing something different. They're doing it into volunteers, so it's slightly changed. It seems like they're trying to artificially put M count and force power into someone. That's another terrifying thought. So not just trying to create a force army or just try and make a bunch of Palpatines or whatever. They actually want to just take a regular person who could be very powerful and give them the Force. I mean, everyone kind of has the Force, it's just whether or not they are talented enough to use it. This would basically supercharge someone. So what does that even look like? Does that mean they can just take a person that doesn't have any Force ability, inject them with Yoda's blood, and they suddenly have power then? Or would they take a very powerful Force user and just shove more blood in them, and then somehow they just get increasingly more powerful? I think either one works, but it's still a terrifying concept to consider. But like, what is even left to encourage this anymore? Palpatine is gone. Moff Gideon seems like the last sort of high-up person in the Empire. That's the last we've seen. There could be more out there. Maybe there is a network that's sort of controlling even Moff Gideon. We don't know. It could. Right now, it just looks like it's Moff Gideon's plan. What does he want through all of this? Does he want Force power? It kind of seems short-sighted, but then again we also have that woman who was in the Imperials talking about entering a new era. So maybe he wants Force power to bring on the Empire again, and maybe he wants to be the new Emperor, and the Emperor had Force ability, so maybe that's what he's trying to replicate. His costume is already trying to replicate Vader. That's probably what he's doing. He's trying to replicate Vader. He's trying to restart the Empire. He wants to be the Emperor or the Vader of it. And to do that, he needs Force ability. That's the goal. But yeah, then on to more lighter stuff with Navarro. Love what we're getting to see from there. The whole place has changed so much, and I'm just loving how bright it feels now. All the plants, the people, it just seems happier. No, it's no longer sort of grey and dreary. It kind of is, but they have that springtime of colour that just makes it feel that much more vibrant. Stormtroopers are gone, and it just feels better. I would love to see this planet progress. That's something I really want to see from Star Wars, is that we get to see a planet and a society sort of progress over time. Coruscant kind of just was stationary. Coruscant was kind of just stationary in its development because it's already super developed. You can't really see much more coming from it. Tatooine, I would love to see just become something more than it is right now, because it feels like this sort of barren wasteland, but we're getting to see some things with the Tuscans helping the people, so I feel like that's a good start. But Navarro feels like the closest thing I've gotten to what I want to see, and just seeing something develop so much. This was just a place for the guild. It had stormtroopers. It was just not a great place to be. Now, it has a future. It could become a trading anchor, whatever that means. It could become a good place just in general, which I'd love to see. Like, there's another aspect of world building, which I think Star Wars might not have touched on yet. It's done great world building, built an incredible universe, but it does feel like time almost stands still in a sense. Like, you have all these planets, you have all the technology, and nothing really develops. Nothing really progresses through time. Everything sort of stays kind of the same. Of course, the characters come and go, they die, some are born, all that stuff. The governance changes, and that's kind of the biggest thing. We don't really see a good sense of progression in like technology or what like a planet is capable of. I think that this is kind of the closest thing here. Seeing Navarro change for the better, it's just something I'm really happy with. Now, as for what's next, I'm really hopeful for the Ahsoka stuff. I want to see her now. There is not an excuse in my mind for why he can't just go straight there. I'm sure something could probably come up, but I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. My hopes are high, essentially. I want to see that happen. Because it would mean Baby Yoda's meeting Ahsoka, it means Mando's meeting Ahsoka, it means we're seeing Ahsoka in live action. There's so much to come with it. They did a great job with Bo-Katan, and I'm just so excited to see what this could look like. I'm so excited, and I want it to happen next. And I feel like Navarro's future is the thing that's mainly on my mind at the minute, but like, that's good, that's nice, yay, that's happening. But Ahsoka's overshadows it. Ahsoka's coming. Ahsoka will be here soon. And I'm just so hoping it's in the next episode. I don't even care what happens in the next episode, I just want to see her. But yeah, overall, this episode was fantastic. It's a great sort of gap between main story points. It technically is described as a filler episode, but it's what a good filler should be. It's something that is actually entertaining, it doesn't feel like a waste of time, and it makes you satisfied for what's actually happening in it. We get to see characters be better explored. Of course, Mando doesn't get development because his stuff comes with the main plot, but they make this episode worth your while. It's not something just to waste time to build up to Ahsoka. It's something that's actually worth it, that you can enjoy, and it does almost distract you from what happened last episode. You can appreciate and almost be patient for the Ahsoka thing because this is so enjoyable to watch. I love what they did with all the characters here, and it just makes me happy with how the show handles all of its cast. Like, no one feels left behind. I just love the sort of team that we get here with Mando, Greef, and Cara. And it's just nice to come back to it. It's nice to see it again because their dynamics and chemistry is just so good. But yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments. And with that, I will see you in the next one for Season 2, Episode 5. See ya!